This is cervical vertebrae, thoracic vertebrae. First five are lumbar, next five are sacral. And down here is the coccyx. Okay. When I come up to the cervical vertebrae, it has the cervical plexus. And coming out of the cervical plexus is that one right there. It's been cut, but that's the phrenic nerve, P-H-R-E-N-I-C. It goes to the diaphragm on each side, because you have one of these coming out on each side of the neck. Cervical plexus, phrenic nerve, going to the diaphragm. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the brachial plexus because it's coming to the arm. Brachial plexus, this comes down. This is the axillary nerve, the musculocutaneous nerve, the radial nerve, the median nerve, and the ulnar nerve. Again, there are no plexus in the thoracic spine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the lumbar spine. You have this big one coming out of the lumbar plexus in front of the os coxa and runs right along this bone. This is the femur. So the one coming anterior to the os coxa, this is the femoral nerve. At the knee, it changes names to the saphenous nerve and goes down to the foot. I count the next five. That's my sacral plexus. And I've got this huge nerve. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 nerves all feeding into this one. This goes through that notch in the back of the os coxa called the greater sciatic notch. This is the sciatic nerve. Comes all the way down, and just before the knee it splits. You have one that goes in front of the tibia. This is the anterior tibial nerve. This little piece from here to here, that little piece, is the common fibular or the common peronal nerve. Common means it's going to split. It splits into the anterior peronal or the anterior fibular, the deep fibular or the deep peronal, and the superficial fibular or the superficial peronal. Okay? So I come down the common peronal or the common fibular. It splits into the deep fibular or the superficial fibular, or the peronal, whatever you want to call it. All right? So I'm up here. What do we call this one? Cervical plexus. What's that one coming out of the cervical plexus? Phrenic. Way to remember is if I clip that and one whole side of your diaphragm's not working, you get real frantic. I can't breathe. So this is the phrenic nerve, not the frantic nerve, the phrenic nerve. So this one is coming to the arm, so we call it the brachial plexus. This one is in the armpit. What do we call it? Axillary nerve. This is the musculocutaneous. It's going to the muscle in the skin. This is coming to the thumb. It's the radial nerve, the ulnar nerve, and that's in the middle. It's the median nerve. None in the thoracic cavity. First five is the lumbar spine. This one's great big one's coming out in front of the os coxa and running along that bone. What nerve is this? Femoral nerve. At the knee, it changes names. And so what's this one? This is the saphenous. We pronounce it saphenous, but it's spelled S-A-P-H-E-N-O-U-S, saphenous. That's the saphenous nerve. Have this huge one coming out of the sacral spine. Goes behind the os coxa through the greater sciatic notch. This is the sciatic nerve. Comes all the way down, and just before the knee it splits. That one is coming in front of this bone. That's the anterior tibial nerve. This one right here is the common peronal or the common fibular. Common means it's going to split. Splits into the deep fibular or the deep peronal and the superficial fibular or the superficial peronal. Any questions?